In a quiet little house on the edge of a bustling city, the sun peeked through the curtains, casting a warm glow over the living room. The day was just beginning, but for Tom, the house cat with a penchant for mischief, it was the perfect time to plot his next grand scheme. He stretched lazily, his tail flicking with anticipation as he surveyed his domain. With a glint in his eye, he spotted Jerry, the clever little mouse, peeking out from behind a stack of cheese in the pantry. It was a classic setup, one that had played out countless times before, but each encounter seemed to spark a new wave of creativity in Tom's mind. Tom's first plan was simple yet effective. He would set a trap. He gathered some string, a sturdy box, and a piece of cheese, positioning it just right to ensnare his tiny nemesis. He hid behind the couch, barely containing his excitement as he waited for Jerry to take the bait. However, Jerry, with his sharp instincts and unmatched wit, sensed something was amiss. He peeked out cautiously, his nose twitching as he sniffed the air. Tom held his breath, expecting victory, but Jerry's keen eyes caught the glimmer of Tom's tail protruding from his hiding spot. In a flash, Jerry darted away, leaving Tom to face the consequences of his ill-fated trap. Frustrated but undeterred, Tom quickly devised a new plan. This time, he would employ a more elaborate approach. He fashioned a makeshift catapult, determined to launch himself over the furniture and land right on top of Jerry. With a few adjustments and a test run that sent a nearby vase crashing to the floor, Tom was ready. He climbed into the contraption, heart racing with excitement. With a swift pull of a lever, he was airborne, soaring through the air like a furry missile. But as fate would have it, Tom miscalculated the trajectory, and instead of landing on Jerry, he crash-landed into a pile of laundry, sending socks and shirts flying in every direction. Meanwhile, Jerry watched from a safe distance, his little body shaking with laughter. The sight of Tom, tangled in a mess of clothes, was too good to resist. Seizing the moment, Jerry decided to turn the tables. He grabbed a nearby roll of tape and tiptoed over to the beleaguered cat. With a few swift movements, he taped Tom's paws to the floor, ensuring that his rival was stuck in place. Jerry danced around him in delight, teasing Tom with a smug grin, all while Tom struggled to free himself, his frustration mounting. But the rivalry didn't end there. As the day wore on, Tom, ever the resourceful feline, managed to wriggle free from the tape. He was now more determined than ever to catch Jerry. He set up a series of elaborate distractions around the house, from a vacuum cleaner to a robotic toy that moved erratically across the floor. Tom hid behind furniture, waiting for the right moment to pounce. However, Jerry, with his quick reflexes and sharp intellect, turned each of Tom's traps against him. The vacuum cleaner, meant to chase Jerry into a corner, instead sent Tom flying across the room when he accidentally activated it. The robotic toy, designed to lure Jerry out of hiding, ended up knocking Tom over in a chaotic tumble. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the living room, the two adversaries found themselves in a standoff. Tom, panting and disheveled, and Jerry, wide-eyed and exhilarated, faced each other. In that moment, amidst the chaos and the laughter, there was an unspoken understanding between them. Their rivalry, while fierce, was also the source of endless entertainment. With a shared glance, they both seemed to acknowledge that tomorrow would bring more escapades, more traps, and more laughter. And as the stars began to twinkle outside, the house was filled with a sense of playful camaraderie, a reminder that sometimes the best friendships are forged in the fires of rivalry.